This is a bent over banded glute kickback. This exercise is designed to help you build your glutes when training from home without needing a cable machine. A bent over banded glute kickback primarily emphasizes the glute max. Because this is a banded exercise, the resistance profile is shortened position biased, meaning the exercise is the hardest near the top of the rep when your hip is extended and the band is maximally stretched. The bottom portion of the movement is lighter and tension increases as your leg moves back. That makes control especially important since bands do not load the stretched position as heavily as cables. Slowing down your reps and owning that top position with a slight pause at the top helps you maintain tension on the glute. For setup, make sure that your anchor straps are secured to the door so that you are pulling against the direction door opens, or make sure that the door is fully locked, blocked by something heavy, and cannot move towards you as you apply the force through the band. We want to ensure the door cannot open or shift before loading the movement. Loop a single resistance band through the lowest door strap loop and attach both ends to one ankle strap on your working leg. Stand facing the door and hinge your torso forward, bracing your hands against the wall for support. Set yourself far enough from the door so that there is light tension on the band before you start your rep. Your standing leg should have a soft bend at your knee, your ribs should stay pushed down, stacked over your pelvis, and your back should stay flat through the entire rep. From your starting position, brace your core and make sure your hips stay in a static position. We don't want your hips opening up or moving through the rep. With your working leg, drive your foot back, focusing on squeezing your glute to lift your leg back, keeping that motion smooth and controlled. Make sure that your hips stay square through the rep and avoid any twisting motion from your torso at the top of the movement. At the top of the movement, stop when your leg is in line with your torso and your glute is fully contracted without letting your lower back arch. Do not hyperextend at the top, which means you're kicking that leg too far high. What it does is it creates extra curvature in your lower spine and it engages more lower back, so you want to keep your back flat and straight throughout the entire movement. Hold the contraction or squeeze at the top for a short second, then slowly control as you bring your leg back to that starting position, bending the knee. Almost like you are resisting that pull of the band as you bring your knee back towards the door. Keep your rep smooth, controlled, and intentional, and maintain tension throughout the entire rep rather than letting the band go slack. Now let's talk about some common mistakes. A very common mistake is kicking too high up, which causes your lower back to arch and shifts work away from the glutes. If you feel this exercise in your lower back, lower how high you're kicking and think about driving your heel to the back wall behind you. Another mistake is using momentum, where the leg swings instead of moving under control. Slow the tempo down and focus on actively contracting your glute to move the band, especially at the top. Another common mistake is hip rotation, where your working hip opens up or twists as you kick back. You want to keep your hips pretty square to the floor and imagine your pelvis staying locked into place. Lastly, letting the band fully unload at the bottom reduces tension. You want to stand far enough away that there's very little slack on the resistance band at the bottom position, and a good goal is to stop your rep before the band goes loose.